Hello, my name is Christopher LeBlanc, and I want to talk to you a little bit about myself and a little bit about why I want to be an ESL teacher. So first, as far as my educational background goes, I did my undergraduate degree at the University of Guelph, where I majored in psychology and minored in family and child studies. As far as the things that I like to do, I really enjoy music. I like making music. I play guitar as well. I really enjoy movies. I really enjoy cooking and trying new foods. I like traveling, a part of why I want to become an ESL teacher. And I really enjoy reading as well. As far as why I want to teach abroad, that has a lot to do with when I was working on my degree at the University of Guelph. I was thinking of different things that I might want to do when I was out of school. And I knew that I wanted to travel and try different jobs and acquire different experiences. And one of the things that I thought of a lot was trying the ESL option. I have some family members who have done that. They've gone to Japan and they taught there. And I have some friends who also, since having finished school, have gone off and taught in South Korea and in China. And I've only ever heard good things about it. So I think it's something that I would really enjoy. So on top of the opportunity to travel and experience new things, I also really enjoy working with children, and a lot of my work experiences have involved working with children and with youth. So teaching abroad would present an opportunity to also acquire more experiences teaching and working with children that I could then put to use further on in my career. So because of my experience working with children with disabilities, I am a firm believer that it is the teacher's responsibility to try and present classroom material to students in ways that address the variety of unique ways that different students learn. And this can obviously be very difficult when you have large classes or even small classes, because lots of students learn in different ways. But part of that is, as a teacher, learning and understanding the ways that your students are able to learn and function in class, and trying your best to accommodate that and present things in ways that they will be able to understand and engage in the best. So I think that means presenting material in ways that are going to be engaging, ways that are going to address the variety of ways that people learn, be it visually or audibly or kinesthetically, that sort of thing. So that might mean having lots of group activities or having activities where students are getting up and walking around the classroom, using the material, vocalizing it, especially since they're going to be learning languages. So I think that by doing that, the students that might be more prone to acting out, either because they're bored or frustrated because they aren't engaging in the material as well as they could be, I think that if you learn how different students are able to best learn and work in the classroom, that you can then prevent a lot of those behaviors. So as I mentioned before, I do have a lot of experience working with children and with youth. In my current job, I'm working in schools as an educational assistant. And what that means is that I work with students who have disabilities and I help them function in the classroom. And I've also worked for a kindergarten class where I was a teaching assistant. And in that job I was responsible as well for running classroom activities, teaching the class at times, talking to parents, that sort of thing. So I have had experience managing classes of up to 30 students, and I have had experience, so I do know that there's a lot of difficulties in working with large classes. If a student is disrupting a lesson, the way that I like to handle it is by first addressing that, letting the student know that that behavior is not going to be tolerated in the classroom, and that if it continues, that there will be a consequence. But to then give that student the opportunity to stop that behavior on their own, give them the choice so that they can have ownership over their own behavior. And if they are then able to stop acting out in that way, then great. But if not, after they've been given the choice to stop doing that on their own, then as the teacher or as the classroom facilitator, it is my role to then help them make that choice. So that might mean removing a privilege, it might mean that they will have to leave the classroom for a short period of time if they can't function in that classroom, to let them know that that won't be tolerated after they've been given the chance to stop doing that behavior on their own. So with that said, I'd like to say thank you for watching my video. I hope that the things that I've said speak a little bit more about my personality and about the types of qualifications that I have for becoming an ESL teacher. So I hope to speak with someone on Skype or possibly in person in the near future. So with that said, thank you again, and hope to see you soon.